We took some time, you took some time, I know, to go through some video here to analyze it today. So if everyone remembers here, these are the pictures we took and showed you yesterday, about this time yesterday when we were on the air. They were the first close-up pictures we were getting at some of these new nuclear reactor sites. And this is our closest look yet here. And this part's important. This video was shot on Wednesday, but I want you to look right away at something that caught our eye. Watch this. We're pretty sure here that this is reactor number one, right? So this is reactor number one. We've frozen the image. And Gary, tell me what exactly we're looking at here.
We're looking at mainly the top of reactor unit 1. Over on the right-hand side is where the edge of the building is. There's a small orange image in this area right here. And there's some question as to what that might be. It's very near to the edge of the building. It looks like it's to be about ground level, and the dimensions are small, on a foot size or something like that. So
you're saying with a bit of a orange glow.
Here it is, right here. You can see it better.
Oh, right here.
Right there. If I circle it, that one right there.
Right there. So
that's it.
If this is fire, how dangerous could this be?
Well, we're trying to figure out what it was, and the edge of the building appears to be about here. This looks like part of the building wall, and I said it looks to be at ground level. So the reactor is going to be over here, and the dimensions are going to be much bigger. So it's farther, not connected with the reactor. Far
enough away from the nuclear reactor not to cause a massive panic.
Right, but we don't know what that is.
Okay, let's look here. Roger, let's pull up reactor number 3, and this has been the focus, and specifically the Japanese focus here, and we see smoke or maybe some steam. Steam over there. What does this picture tell you, Gary?
Right here. So this was number 3. This was damaged by a hydrogen explosion on Monday, I believe. And there is steam coming out on the side, on this side. That's likely from the spent fuel pool.
Okay.
And if anything, that's probably a bit of a positive sign, because if there's steam, that means there's water. And so there's some water in that spent fuel pool, which is, I've been saying, very important to keep those rods cool.
How much water, we don't know yet, but the fact that there is steam means there was some kind of water. Okay, guys, let's go to the next image. This is going to be reactor number 3, and some gaping holes here. Let me erase this for us. Reactor number 4, I know we've talked a lot about the spent fuel rod ponds here, but what do you see in this image?
Yeah, so again, this is the top of the reactor here where the most damage has occurred.
Okay.
There's what appears to be a hole in the side. This is the south-facing side of the reactor. Whoops,
here
I moved the whole thing.
Can I?
I guess I can't do that. I'll use my
finger off, Gary Watts.
Right.
Hang on just a second. Now you can draw.
Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's the hole, and that's on the same side as the steam was coming out in number 3. So it's a bit of conjecture, but this...
What do you mean by that? So how to connect the dots?
Yeah, the dots may be that this is also a spent fuel pool induced hole, perhaps a hydrogen explosion. We don't know, but it's sort of consistent with that idea being on the same side of the reactor.
Help me just quickly here before we talk recriticality. Help me understand. This is one of the buildings, and this is where within this you have the nuclear reactor, which is inside the containment vessel, and then on the upper level, this is where this is helping me understand where it is, so that the spent fuel rod ponds are up here somewhere.
That's right. They are right about in this area, right in here in terms of an elevation.